Okay, so let's just hop right into maintaining the bearings on your Islander reel. First thing you gotta do is get to the bearings. So I'm just gonna take a wide flat bladed screwdriver to not mark the screw. Go ahead and get that screw off. The drag knob with the washer attached to the back there. And then we're gonna go ahead and get this drag spring out. All right, keep all that there. Go ahead and separate the reel. First thing you'll see on the top bearing here, the 7/8 bearing, is that once you start using your reel a lot, the grease will start to discolor and get like some crud in there or get a little gross. You can use the same grease if you want to put back in if it's not too bad. But generally we like to put some new stuff in. So the first thing I would do is just kind of get rid of all this other stuff here. And when you get your reel from the factory, this cavity here will be packed. The grease basically protects your bearings from the salt water. Your MR3 and your MR2 will come with 3 bearings. Same with your LXs. There'll be one under the clutch here and 2 in your spool. So what you want to do is just kind of wipe the old stuff off, right? Check out your bearings. This is the best time to check your bearings. You just put your finger in there and give them a little turn. See if they're super crunchy or not. If everything's good, all you got to do is just re-grease. So you want to take a big clump of the other grease, or you can use our maintenance kit and just fill that up real good. For this one, on the back bearing of the clutch here, right, it'll just look like this. For this guy, you don't have to actually add grease to this. All you have to do is add grease to the base of your spindle. So once your clutch comes off, you just go ahead and take a little chunk of the grease here, and you can just start moving it around. Or squeeze it out of the tube from the kit, either way. And you kind of want to just get like a solid little layer on the bottom. And then grease the whole spindle. That'll keep your reel from fusing together also. And protect everything. Keep the threads of the drag knob working well. So you can see here, once you get like a nice little layer, this layer will squish out and protect the bearing of this guy. Now if you just want like extra protection, just go ahead and you can just go ahead and put some right on there before you put that back in. Once you put this back on and everything's done, you'll have a bunch of grease popping out the top there. Go ahead and just slide that off. Go ahead and get your spring back. Put that back down. Take away some of this excess. So what we like to do here from the factory is we like to put it down maybe just like the length of like a Q-tip. This will help it from not squishing up into your drag knob and just making like a complete huge mess. So once that's all nice and good, you can take your drag knob and put it back on. And that's pretty much it for the MR2s, MR3s. The LXs, it's the same thing. It'll have 2 bearings, right, in your clutch. Same thing with the clutch. You can do the same thing I did with the MR3. The only difference for the LX is it comes with a drawbar, right? So the drawbar will pop into the center here. This will go down further than like drag knobs do. So on this cavity here, you don't want to pack this one on LXs. You just want just the bottom and just up the top. It's okay if some squishes out. You can just remove that, and then everything will be fine after that. The only reel that we don't put grease on is the IS steel header, right? So for the steel header, will just be, if you want to do anything to the bearings, maybe just a little bit of oil. So you can take a little bit of oil, and you can just go like that. But grease for your IS will slow down your bearings and basically ruin your bearings. And once you get the grease in there, you really can't get it out. So yeah, that's keeping your Islander reels bearings all good. And that's it for this edition of Maintenance Mondays.